time.
YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. What it do? It is your boy King Kane, aka the Fit Pharaoh, coming at you with another video. Today's video, guys, is going to be kind of a topic video for me. It's kind of, because to me personally, I feel like it's my first one because it came from a comment from a subscriber. So you know what it was basically, is doing a 27-day fasting a good idea, or is it helpful to me? But before I get into that, I just want to give you guys a little bit of education. As you can see, the background behind me is none other than the great Hephaestus. I think I said it wrong, but it's so hard to say it. Hephaestus Hall. Okay, and what it is was basically a representation of records from King Ramses. He's a pharaoh from the 19th dynasty, and what it was basically to show records of their wars and their doings and stuff that they did. The pillars were made from gods, man-like figures with god heads and all that stuff, because that's what they believed in. And they also use those as pillars for a foundation to say these are the gods watching over our areas. Anyway, go educate yourself, guys. Look into Egyptian history, especially you black people. Is our culture, that Hebrew stuff. Anyway, before I get into that, anyway, all right. So about fasting. Since I've done fasting for many reasons, such as wrestling, boxing, and just now starting to get into bodybuilding, I can honestly say I have some good knowledge on it, or I have some good experience with it. And to be honest, doing a 27-day fasting, to me personally, if it's not for religious reasons, I'm honestly not with it, because the most I ever went without eating solid food was 2.5 weeks, and it was miserable. It was hell. But I was also drinking juice, so I had some forms of vitamins getting into my body. Your body is a furnace, and a lot of people don't realize that what you put in it is what you get out of it. So if you don't put anything in it, don't expect to get nothing out of it. Your body needs some kind of substance to keep itself going, period. So if you're just putting water in you, I mean, you'll be well hydrated, but you're still going to run out of fuel, period, because your body needs something. So what's going to happen is you're depriving yourself of food or fuel, so to say. So what is it going to take from people think that, oh, well, if I don't feed it, it's going to burn the fat. It's not going to burn the fat. Fat is unhealthy crap that your body doesn't want anyway, especially if it's an excessive amount. So what is it going to do? It's going to pull away from all the the nutrition in your body, all the vitamins and stuff, which means it's going to pull away from your muscles, and that's going to hurt you in the long run. Why? Because you will decrease in body size, but not in the way that you want. People think that, oh, if I stop eating, I'll lose fat. Basically, they'll say, I'll lose weight. You're right, you will lose weight, but you're not going to lose the weight that you think you're losing. You're going to lose body mass. You're not going to lose fat. The body isn't, I mean, what can your body get from eating fat? Nothing, because the fat is the junk. It is the nasty stuff. It is the nasty yellow tissue that your body does not really need. Well, you need some fat, but not excessive amounts. So it's going to pull from the good stuff, because that's what it needs to sustain itself to keep going. So I fast, like I said before, I fasted for 2.5 weeks at max, and it was crazy. I was miserable. I was snapping on people. I was getting mad. Matter of fact, one day I walked into work and my boss said, "Good morning." I said, "What the hell do you mean good morning? It's not a good morning. It's not." I was so hungry. It was terrible. He didn't know what to say. He's like, he's like, "You want to go home and go to sleep?" Because he knew what I was doing, so he wasn't really upset with me. He knew, because I'm a very nice guy. At least I think so. Anyway, so fasting is not a bad thing, because it does help boost the metabolism, but just a little bit, not no significant amount where you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep, not eat for 3 days, I'm gonna have a 6-pack. No, it does not work like that. Again, fasting is more so for religious reasons, but people do it, and that's okay. But you need to understand, when you're fasting, what's really taking effect. Your body is going to get smaller, possibly, but not for the same reasons, and you're not going to function better because you're not eating. Because think about it, if you go a day without eating, no matter of fact, if you wake up, say about like 8 o'clock in the morning, you go do everything that you got to take care of, go to work, pay your bills, and you haven't eaten yet, right? It's been like, let's say 6 hours, which normally people don't wait 6 hours to eat. Let's just say 6 hours has passed by since you've woken up. You haven't eaten nothing. Then you get ready to go to the gym. You feel like crap. You feel terrible. You're like, man, I'm pushing to get through this workout, and it's not working because I'm hungry as hell. My stomach is cussing me out, and I feel sluggish. It's like, it's okay with being kind of semi hungry when you're going to the gym, but when you're like dead hungry, 6 hours, I'm dying. If I haven't had food in 6 hours, I'm like, I'm gonna blow up the world. Not for real, but you know, it's just like, I feel like you like those Snickers commercials or something like that. You need a Snickers, you know. But anyway, I wish I was advertised by you guys. I don't eat your products, but you know, you want to advertise me. Anyway, but there's nothing wrong with fasting, but I wouldn't go no more than 2 to 3 days, 3 days at max without eating food. Okay, but the real benefit comes from you eating properly, smaller amounts at more frequent times, and just putting in that work. It's all about consistency, guys. You don't have to be a genius to get abs, and you don't have to be this super athlete to stay in tip-top shape. Okay. So anyway, guys, that was my time. King Kane, the Fit Pharaoh. Hopefully I helped answer some of these questions. If you have any more questions, guys, please drop a comment down below, and I will be happy to make a video or just comment or reply to your comments. With that being said, once again, King Kane, the Fit Pharaoh, and I'm gone.
Outside in the all black rock, 10 rolled up when I'm out. Say they all wanna live.